Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Around the World. Geopolitics is the art by which nations manage complex equations of power, resources, and influence. In this context, the recent strategic partnership between India and Kuwait is a testimony to the deep ties and shared goals of the two countries. The cooperation in the areas of energy security, trade, and defense cooperation reflects India's diplomatic thinking and commitment to regional stability. As Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, India and Kuwait's relations are based on deep friendship and mutual cooperation. This partnership adds a new and important chapter to India's West Asia policy. In such a situation, the question arises that what do India's growing relations with a small but strategically important country like Kuwait indicate? Also, why is India's recent defense agreement with Kuwait important? Let us understand this in detail. First of all, let us know about the geographical location of Kuwait. Kuwait is a country located in West Asia, located on the border of the Persian Gulf between Iraq and Saudi Arabia. Its capital is Kuwait City and the local currency is Kuwaiti dinar. Its geographical location gives it strategic importance in terms of energy resources, especially due to its vast reserves of oil. Its ports, especially the port of Kuwait City, play a key role in global trade and energy transport. Kuwait's location is important for stability and security in the Arab world as it acts as an important player in regional conflicts and international politics. Now let's talk about India-Kuwait relations. India-Kuwait relations are historically based on trade relations dating back to 16th century. The exchange of Indian spices, textiles and Kuwaiti pearls and other products were the foundation of these relations. During British rule, Indian traders and laborers worked in Kuwait in large numbers. After gaining independence in the 20th century, the two countries established formal diplomatic relations. During the 1990 Gulf War, India launched a historic operation to evacuate more than 170,000 of its citizens from Kuwait. This incident became a proof of the deep trust and cooperation between the two countries. Recently, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi signed a strategic partnership agreement with Kuwait's Amir Sheikh Meshal Al Ahmad Al Jaber Al Sabah during his visit to the Gulf country. This was the first visit of an Indian leader in 43 years. During this, a defense cooperation agreement was signed between India and Kuwait, in which there was an agreement to strengthen joint military exercises, training programs, and security mechanisms. This cooperation has come at a time when the Middle East and the Gulf region are facing many geopolitical challenges, such as tensions between Iran and Saudi Arabia, the Yemen conflict, and the instability in global energy supply. Apart from this, during this visit, the Kuwaiti Emir awarded PM Modi the Order of Mubarak Al-Kabir for his efforts to strengthen Kuwait-India relations. This honor is the highest civilian honor of Kuwait and is given to leaders and heads of state. According to experts, this cooperation between India and Kuwait is important in many ways. Firstly, it strengthens India's energy security as Kuwait is a major supplier of crude oil to India. Additionally, this cooperation will help ensure the security of maritime trade routes and combat maritime terrorism. This agreement is also a positive step to improve the living standards of about 1 million Indian expatriates working in Kuwait and protect their interests. Major power centers of the world such as the US, China and Russia are striving to increase their influence in the Gulf region. In this backdrop, the partnership between India and Kuwait not only strengthens regional stability, but also strengthens India's position in the global balance of power. This partnership establishes India as a stable and effective diplomatic power, giving it an opportunity to play a more effective role on the global stage. However, to make this partnership successful, India will have to expand its relations beyond energy cooperation to areas such as education, technology, and defense. On the other hand, if we talk about India's foreign policy with West Asia, it focuses on energy security, economic development, strategic interest, and security of the diaspora. This region is not only a major source of energy resources, but is also extremely important from a strategic geopolitical point of view. India's West Asia partnership policy under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given new heights to bilateral and multilateral relations. West Asia meets a large part of India's energy needs. India is a major importer of crude oil and natural gas from countries like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Kuwait. Along with this, India has also strengthened relations with the region in the field of trade and investment. India's trade with the Gulf Cooperation Council is more than $100 billion. making it an important economic partner of the region. Despite instability in the Middle East, India has promoted its defense and security cooperation. This includes joint military exercises, maritime security, and anti-terrorism mechanisms. Especially the Chabahar port project with Iran and naval cooperation with Gulf countries reflect India's strategic strategy. About 90 lakh Indian expatriates are working in West Asia who are a major source of remittance for India. Their rights and security are given priority in India's foreign policy. In short, the recent agreement between India and Kuwait not only strengthens bilateral relations, but it is also important for regional stability and global power balance. This cooperation provides a new direction to India's energy security, strategic capabilities, and global diplomacy. In future, India should continue to strive to make this partnership more comprehensive and effective. So viewers, we conclude the discussion here and note today's question. How does the strategic defense agreement between India and Kuwait affect India's energy security, regional stability, and global diplomacy? Analyze. That's all for today's session. See you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.